Hi, welcome to my bodyweight conditioning DVD series. This DVD series is designed to provide you with a well-rounded fitness program that you can do anytime and in any place. This is designed to be your home companion exercise series. You can train at home, in the office, on travel when you're in the hotel, or even outside at a park. It doesn't require any special equipment. The only thing you need is some desire and your body. It's very important when you're learning how to exercise that you learn how to use your body effectively. That's the most important piece of equipment that you're ever going to have, is your own body. So before you get too caught up in using different types of machines or different types of weight equipment, it's important that you learn how to use your body very effectively. This DVD series contains three main components. We have the upper body conditioning, the lower body conditioning, and the midsection conditioning. So you can take pieces of each of these sections and you can create a whole body exercise program that works every single muscle of your body. As in the Encyclopedia of Kettlebell Lifting, we have an interactive menu where each exercise is listed according to the menu so that you can go directly to that exercise that you want to work on without having to watch the entire series. So go through the entire series, study the movements, and then each time you work out, take about 3 to 5 exercises from each segment and put them together in a program. So you can take 3 to 5 upper body exercises, 3 to 5 lower body exercises, and 3 to 5 midsection exercises, and in 15 to 20 minutes you can have an entire well-rounded full body workout. So thanks for joining me. Get ready to get your exercise on and get ready to be really strong and really fit. And we'll see you with the first exercise series, which is going to be the upper body bodyweight conditioning. The first upper body conditioning exercise is the kneeling push-up. This is if you're just beginning with your body weight training and you haven't developed enough upper body strength and control. You're going to start with your knees. So place your knees on the ground. Place your palms in front of you. Key point here is you don't want to allow your elbows to flare out like this. Instead, you want to keep your elbows down close to your body. So place your palms, inhale down. Touch your chest to the floor. Exhale up, push away. Inhale down. Exhale up. I'll show you from the side angle here. Okay, remember, don't let your elbows flare out. Keep your elbows close to your ribs, trying to connect the arm to the body. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. So that's the kneeling push-up. Now we have the regular push-up using your palms. So again, you want to keep your hands just slightly wider than the shoulders. Don't allow your elbows to flare out. Keep your elbows close to the body. Think of corkscrewing your arms into your body. And instead of pressing with your arms, think of using the muscles in the side of your body to do the movement. So palms flat, be on the balls of your feet, and keep your back flat. So don't put your butt up in the air. Push your hips forward. Inhale down, bring your elbows close to your ribs. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Same thing on the side. Not here. Hips down. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale. So that's a regular push-up using your palms. Now we're going to have another variation of the push-up. These are push-ups performed on your knuckles. And they offer the same benefits as a normal palm push-up. You're strengthening all the exercises, all the muscles of the arm. So your bicep, your triceps. You're also working the abdominals and your back and the side muscles. However, now you're strengthening your wrist, and you're going to strengthen the muscles of your forearm and your wrist, and keeping a nice tight grip here. So the first thing is to make a proper hand position. You're going to roll your fingers one joint at a time, like you're rolling a coin or a roll of coins in your hand. Roll all the way and then tuck your thumb. And now you want your wrist position to be flat. So you don't want to have this crooked angle. You want to have a flat angle. And then from there, now make sure you use a soft area such as a mat. From here, press your knuckles down. Inhale down. Exhale up. Notice I keep my back flat. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And again, like with all other push-up variations, you want to keep your elbows close to your body. So that's a knuckle push-up. The next push-up variation is the fingertip push-up. So this is working all the muscles of the upper body like the regular push-up, except now we're adding a component which is going to strengthen the fingertip. This is very useful for any type of activity that requires strong fingers. Rock climbing, any type of grabbing or grappling exercise. And then it's also good for daily activities like being able to open jars and things like that where hand strength comes into play. So very important to protect the joints of the fingers. When you position the fingers on the mat, you want to have everything spread out wide as if it's a spider sitting on water. So don't have a very jammed fingers where you're putting too much pressure on the joints. Spread the fingers out wide as possible. From there, all the other rules apply. Keep your back flat, elbows close to the body. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Okay, so again, wide fingers. Keep them spread out. And if you're having trouble here, just learn to balance and hold the position to get your hands used to the stress. Inhale down, exhale up. And so on. That's the fingertip push-up. Now we have a more advanced version of the fingertip push-up. So you started with 5 fingers. And as your fingers get stronger, you're going to take one finger away. So you're going to go from 5 to 4 to 3 to 2. Keep in mind, as you're switching, you need to increase the base. So when you have 5 fingers and you move to 4, you're going to lift your pinky, and then you need to expand the 4 fingers. And then you lift the next finger, the ring finger, expand to 3 fingers, and then lift the middle finger and expand to 2 fingers. Okay? So just stay at a level that is comfortable. You're not going to hurt yourself. So from the 5-finger push-up, you're going to lift the 4 fingers, lift the pinky, and then you're going to move to 3 fingers. And then you're going to move to thumb and index finger. Show you the same thing on the side here. From 5 fingers, 4 fingers, lift the pinky, lift the ring finger, so now I have 3 fingers, and thumb and index fingers. So it's going to be very, very effective for strengthening your fingers. At this point your fingers will be a little sore, so simply interlace your fingers and just massage back and forth to get the blood back into the joints. So that's the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 fingertip push-up. Now we have the Hindu push-up. And the Hindu push-up is going to distribute the weight a little bit more in the lower part of the body. And it's going to really work the spine more than a standard push-up. So you're using a very round quality to the movement here. You can do this either palm or knuckle or fingertip. I'm going to show you with the palms here. Your weight's on the hands, and then you put your feet back. And you're actually going to be on the balls of the feet here, and you're looking back between your legs. as you inhale, you're going to drop your head towards the ground and then continuing upward in an arching position. So inhale, come down and look up, dropping your hips almost to touch the floor. Now as I exhale, I push my hips back up to the start position. Inhale, exhale. And then you do these a little bit more rapidly. That's the Hindu push-up. The next exercise is called the dive bomber push-up. And this is similar to the Hindu push-up, except this time you're going to follow and reverse the arch in both directions. In addition to working the upper body muscles of the arms and the chest and the abdominals and the back, you're also going to be strengthening and stretching the shoulders, as well as elongating the lower back and the hamstrings. So we're going to start in the same position that you had for the Hindu push-up. Palms in front, about shoulder wide. Feet out, about 1.5 times shoulder wide. Be on the balls of the feet, and then look back between the feet. As you inhale, you're going to drop your upper body down, and then look up at the ceiling as you come up onto your toes. Now this time as you exhale, you retrace the direction that you came. So you drop all the way back in an arch. So it's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. That's the dive bomber push-up. Now we're going to have a variation of the Hindu push-up. This is called the elevated Hindu push-up. And I'm going to show you 2 variations of this. In the first variation, you're going to elevate the upper body. So you're going to use a box or a step, anything that you can raise your hands up a few inches off the ground. You're going to place your hands here just like you would for a Hindu push-up. And you'll see that your upper body is much higher than your hips here. From this point, you're going to inhale and drop down. And you're really extending the lower spine here. So you're really dropping your hips way down. And then exhale, push back. Inhale. Exhale. So you're getting a much deeper stretch in the shoulders and a much deeper stretch in the lower back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. That's an elevated Hindu push-up version 1. Now we have another version of the Hindu push-up. This is elevating the lower body. So again, you take your stair or your box or your chair, and this time you're going to place your lower body on the elevated portion. So you put your hands in front, and then you put your feet up on the box. The start position is the same, but now you have a much greater range of motion that your upper body is moving through. So as you inhale, you drop down, and you curve looking up, and then you exhale, push the hips back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So that's the second variation of the elevated Hindu push-up. Now we're going to go into a variation of the dive bomber push-up.